Welcome to Yale Community Schools' first look at navigation within Qmlativ, or the Skyward Family Access tool. This is a training database, so all you are about to see is fake data, fake login, fake user, etc. So from here, this is the landing page or the home page of Qmlativ Family Access. And I'll go ahead and highlight some major areas we want you to be aware of when you're logged into Family Access. At the top of the screen, I can see the logo for Skyward or this home button. These are two ways to come back to this landing page at any time. As I look over to the right, I can see that this is a view all option to see all students at once. Or I could click on, if I have multiple students within our household, I could click on one of those students at a time by using these icons. Additionally, as I work my way right, I can see myself. I am logged in as a fake user, but this is the person who is logged in. Their name should read here. If I click on this arrow, I can actually see the ability to change my password, change the theme background of your login, and under user preferences, I can see any login history. I have my messages on the right, which will indicate any messages from the system, auto notifications about your student or students, or even direct messages from their teachers or admin themselves. I'll go ahead and click on that as an example because you see I have two messages. This is indicating that my password has been changed recently, as well as I've had a new login, meaning this is actually the first time I've logged in on this computer as this user. So if you ever get this message, could be that your cookies were reset on your web browser, your browsing history, or could also mean somebody's logged in as you from another device. Always a good sign to change your password at that time. Want to highlight the sign out feature. This is the only way to actually sign out of Qmlativ. Rather than just closing your web browser, we want to really encourage you to sign out, because the next person that uses the computer, if you don't hit sign out, could easily go into your history and open up your Qmlativ record. So always want to recommend using the sign out. Back to the left, I will go ahead and then click on either of the home buttons to return to the landing page. There are two key ways to navigate in Qmlativ in order to get to the major areas or content that you'll see on here. This is specific to Yale Community Schools, where we have the ability to check activities, participation, assignments, attendance, any calendar events, which should pull in non-school days, etc. We have conferences coming up, grade information, food service balances, their student schedule, and more. A good stopping spot first would be the student profile, where we can see some of the demographic information of our student. Since I clicked on student profile, I'll also highlight that I can click on one of the students and just see their information, the other student, and navigate to their record quickly, or even use view all to see both students. I'll go ahead and navigate back to the home screen to return to the beginning. One other thing to highlight then is, alternative to using these live tiles or quick links, I can use the menu feature, these three horizontal lines, which we affectionately call the hamburger. If there was a fourth line, we wanted to call it the cheeseburger. I'm going to use the hamburger to navigate to the different menu options within Qmlativ, which again should mirror very closely what you see on the home screen, where I can review family information, attendance information, schedule, grades, and within grading, find any missing assignments or notes from the teacher. This will vary based on, and always communicate with your students' teachers as to what degree they use the gradebook, as we're all learning Qmlativ together. And that is a quick look at navigating Qmlativ family access. I will note and highlight this further in the next video that there are fall conferences coming up, which is an opportunity to sign up for meeting times with your students' teachers. Now that I'm done, always want to remember to hit sign out. Thanks for watching.